News OK's Press Row with the Oklahomans Barry Tramel and Jenni Carlson is powered by Duncan Donuts. America runs on Duncan.
I'm Barry Tramel, and horror of horrors, the Oklahoma City crowd booed Blake Griffin on Wednesday night, to which I say, bully for OKC.
There were a lot of boos for Blake, and we'll talk about that here on the Press Row from the Opupco Studios in Oklahoma City. I'm Jenni Carlson. Press Row is sponsored by Duncan Donuts. Yeah, Barry cheered him loudly in the opening introductions and then proceeded to just start booing the heck out of him every time he did something great, which was fairly often. What do you make of the boos?
Well, I think it's a great sign for the Thunder and its fans for this reason. Hey, Blake Griffin, you're the enemy. You play with the bad guys. You're on the other team. The lead eight, all those dunks at OU, a distant memory, and who cares now? This city is intent on a mission, which is getting the Thunder deep into the playoffs, and you're standing in the way on a Wednesday night downtown. So if you're going to dunk all night, fine. You're going to hear about it. I think it was great that they booed Blake Griffin. Now, I'm not one of these people who think you ought to bash Blake. I thought the Thunder TV crew a few weeks ago went over the top and sort of trying to diss on Blake Griffin a little bit too much. But hey, this is not all cakes and crumpets here. Everybody feeling nice about Blake Griffin. Hey, Blake Griffin's standing in the way. We don't like it. Get out of the way, Blake.
Cakes and crumpets?
Whatever.
I don't even know where to go with that. But I tell you what, I was actually more surprised that there was such an ovation in the opening introductions. I mean, this guy's already been to Oklahoma City once. There was a great ovation then for him. I kind of thought, well, you know, this is going to be just sort of maybe a smattering of applause. It was a very loud ovation when he was introduced. It was almost as loud once he started dunking all over the Thunder in the first half. I thought some of the boos might be as much about the Thunder defense not playing well and people saying, now wait a second. Where is this playoff level intensity that we saw the night before in Denver? Where is that? Why aren't you guys slowing this guy down? Well, first of all, he's a great player. So I don't think there's any doubt about the fact that sometimes he's just going to get what he wants to get. This guy's going to be, in my opinion, a unanimous Rookie of the Year. How could it be anybody else, Barry? He is spectacular. It's not just the dunks either. We saw some of the array of moves that he's now developed, some of the shooting that he's refining to. It's real. I was really surprised how good Blake Griffin is, and I already thought he was great.
Blake Griffin draws respect from the fans and the Thunder, and they do that, and he does that in two ways, with the booing from the fans and the physical play by the Thunder. Blake got pushed around pretty good in these last two games against the Thunder. That's the way it is. You want to score 35 points, you're going to pay a price for it. So I think this is a good sign. I don't take it as anything personal against Blake. He's just not wearing the right color.
That's exactly right. And I tell you what, I think the booing is fine. But if people want to go and start talking about, you know, the way he plays and want to call him out for being a little bit of a punk, some people may even go further than that and say he's a big punk. Hey, listen, the things he's doing now, he did when he was at OU. Staring people down, you know, the way that he plays, he did that in a Sooner uniform. So if you loved it then, you can't hate on it now. If you want to boo, that's a different thing. But I tell you what, if you start calling him out and think he's changed, I think he plays the exact same way he used to play, just better. And I tell you what, he's going to be a thorn in a lot of team sides. This is not the only place he's going to get booed. I think it's going to happen a lot, Barry, because this guy is for real. He's going to come in here. He's going to try to take down his hometown team as often as he can, as long as he's with the Clippers. I think we better get used to the booing. Hey, stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoma.